Peel police still looking for clues in a murder investigation in Mississauga. Mel?
All right, Kev, the victim, a young man shot not far from the Mississauga city center, and our Tammy Sutherland is live right now at the scene with the very latest. Tammy.
Melanie, it was still light outside last night at about 7 o'clock when residents heard multiple gunshots here on Bishop Stoke Lane. We're in the Hurontario and Burnhamthorpe area. When police arrived, they found the man just outside of a home here on the street. He was pronounced dead here on scene. No suspect description at this point, and the victim's name has not been released, although we're hearing that he was in his 20s. And although there's no suspect description or description of a vehicle at this point, there are reports that a vehicle pulled up to the home, a man came out and started shooting. Now, police are asking people here on the street to look through any surveillance video that they may have here in their home to help with this investigation. If you do have information, you're being asked to call Peel Police immediately. Mel, I'll send it back to you.
Okay, thanks for that, Tammy. Tiger Woods speaking out after his arrest, claiming that alcohol was not a factor in that DUI arrest. Instead, he's blaming a bad reaction to prescription medication. Now, police releasing this mugshot of the 14-time champ. Woods, who is currently recovering from back surgery, was arrested for driving under the influence around 3 a.m. yesterday near his home in Jupiter, Florida. He was held for custody for nearly 4 hours before being released. In a statement last night, Woods says, "I want the public to know that alcohol was not involved. What happened was an unexpected reaction to prescribed medications. I understand the severity of what I did, and I take full responsibility for my actions." A full arrest report is expected to be released today. In the next hour, former PGA player Ian Leggett, who has played with Woods, he's going to be here on BT to discuss the very latest with Tiger Woods. All right, after weeks of flooding and canceled concerts, Budweiser stage will finally officially open tonight. The former Molson Amphitheater will be welcoming thousands of guests tonight for its first performance of this season. 2 concerts have already been canceled because of concerns over the high water levels of Lake Ontario. And Chance the Rapper will be taking to the newly named stage. The show begins at 8 p.m. There are still a few tickets left on Ticketmaster. They're priced at about $200. So the world's largest rubber ducky coming to Ontario to help us celebrate Canada's 150th birthday, but the opposition at Queen's Park calling it a waste of money. The 6-story tall, 13,000-kilogram duck is going to be here for 3 days for the Red Path Waterfront Festival happening on July 1st. The Liberal government helps to sponsor the festival with a $121,000 grant. The total cost to bring the oversized bath toy to TO, $200,000. The cost, though, is ruffling the opposition feathers over at Queen's Park.
People are already treading water, trying to pay their bills, and you float this rubber ducky right in their face? Mr. Speaker, how out of touch is this Liberal government?
It's interesting when the member opposite raises an issue about investments in our society, because this is a classic case of, pouring cold water on an important festival that brings jobs and investment not just to Toronto, but to cities across the province.
This will be the Big Duck's first visit to Canada. After the stop in Toronto, it's going to be floating off for visits to Owen Sound, Sault Ste. Marie, Midland, Amherstburg, and Brockville on August the 13th. At each port, there will be live entertainment and local activities.